Hi, this is Claudia Goss. I'm the Assistant Dean at Ivester Early College, and welcome to your 2526 class request form. This is a tutorial that is going to give you some helpful information on how to fill out your class request form to ensure that you get the classes that you want for next school year. The first thing that I'd like for you to do is to read the information at the top of the Google form. This is probably some familiar information, but go ahead and read it and make sure that you have followed through on everything needed so it doesn't delay processing of your class request. Now I want you to click that email button, and that just records the email account that you have opened this Google form in, which is your Hall County credential. It's not a real email account. We won't be sending you anything, but you needed to use that in order to access this form because it is password protected. Next is the video, and you're already watching it. So in this next section, if you're not sure what classes are offered at Ivester during fall or spring or what colleges, click on this link and you can pull up our proposed academic classes and certificates list. You'll see classes for Lanier Technical College, Brenau University, and the University of North Georgia for both fall and spring. These are the academics, and then these are the certificate classes. It also asks you information about your Georgia Futures funding application, which is really important for dual enrollment because this is what ensures that your dual enrollment courses will be paid for by the state and you won't be getting a bill. Now, Ivester Early College is on a block system. We have 2 blocks. First block is high school periods 1 and 2, and these classes are scheduled from 8:55 until 9:45. And we do have quite a bit of students that only come for first block. So they get to pick 1 class during fall and 1 for the spring. Second block is for classes high school periods 3 and 4 during the times of 10:50 to 11:40. We have a very small group of students that only come for second block. Most of our students come for both blocks, first and second. And when that happens, they get this bonus mid-block. And we can schedule classes from 9:50 to 10:40. So you may have a schedule that has a first block class and a mid-block class, or maybe mid-block and second. And when you're not in class, you'll have what's called built-in study time, which is protected time for you to work on assignments, study time, collaboration, talk to professors, come attend some of our pop-up workshops, and all different kinds of resources to help you get ready for the next step in your academic career. If you are a rising senior, regardless if you're a new student or a returning student, please click on the link and complete that short survey. It's going to help us determine how to schedule for our existing main campus here in the southern part of the county, and also how to schedule for students in our brand new northern campus at the old White Sulphur Elementary School. And then also be sure to verify that you have completed the Georgia Futures funding application. So I'm going to click that I'm a current student and that, yes, I have completed that funding application. I want to make sure that the state pays for my dual enrollment and that my parents don't get a bill. The next information is for the student to fill out. Please remember to use your full name as it appears in Infinite Campus. Please do not use nicknames. This will ensure that your information gets located quickly. Let us know what high school you're from and whether or not you're a VPOC student. Current grade for next year. And then if your parents have not completed a 4-year college program, then you're considered first generation. So go ahead and click yes. Otherwise, you would click no. Your date of birth. And then your cell phone written in that phone number format, including the dashes. Now in this section, we want you to put your student personal email address. This is where we will send you information, and we hope that you're checking it on a daily basis. Be careful of how you type in your email because if there is an error, it is going to delay you being able to get communication from us. And if that happens, there might be a critical step that gets missed that delays the processing of your class request. The next section is your parent and guardian information. Please enter their email address and then let us know who your high school counselor is. And then go ahead and put your parents' or guardian's first name. You can do both on that line. And if your parents have a cell phone number or a home number that you would like to add, please go ahead and enter it here, again in that telephone format with the dashes. The next section just allows us to know what colleges you've applied to and possibly been accepted. That way, we will make sure that we confirm your college acceptance so that we can put you into the classes for the correct colleges. Now here is where you get to pick what blocks you want to come to Ivester. Remember, first block only students can have one dual enrollment class in fall and one in spring. And the same with second block only. They'll have one class in fall, one in spring. And of course, students coming for both first and second block, they get to have 2 dual enrollment classes in fall and then 2 in spring. So I know I want to do both blocks. And based on that answer, I know that I want to have 4 dual enrollment classes during next school year, 2 each semester. Now here's the fun part. This is the part that you've been waiting for. This is where you get to pick up to 6 classes, prioritized from your first choice all the way down to your 6th choice. So think about what classes you need to graduate, what classes have you not had yet, and what are some things that you might be interested in. At the bottom of the box is a gray bar that you can scroll over to the right to see all of the choices. So be sure to take a look at that first before you start selecting your choices to make sure that you get to see everything that's available. Now for me, I know that I need my 4th English and my 4th Math to graduate, so I'm going to make sure that I pick English 1101 first. So I definitely want to take that next. I don't want to have a gap in math classes, so I'm going to go ahead and sign up for math as my 2nd choice, and that's going to pretty much ensure that I get scheduled for both of those as long as I have my advanced algebra or algebra 2 high school prerequisite and my American literature high school prerequisite completed. For my 3rd and 4th choice, well, I think I'm going to try to knock out econ and political science. And then if I don't get econ or political science, maybe I'll try nurse aid. Maybe I'll try psychology just for fun. If I don't get them, that's no big deal. They're lower on my priority list anyway. So after you've selected your 6 choices, these are some student sign-offs. This is really important, so pay attention when you read these statements and make sure that you are following through if it applies to you. So this section basically says that if you have taken AP Lang or AP Lit and you're interested in receiving college credit for English 1101 so that you don't have to take that class before you take English 1102, please go ahead and sign your name to this section. You will have to submit your official AP score report to the college of your choice in fall semester so that they can award your English 1101 credit before they can ever schedule you for English 1102. This next one is about college transcripts. So say you were accepted to Lanier Tech and you took English 1101 in the fall, but now it's springtime and you've been accepted to UNG. Well, in order for UNG to be able to register you for English 1102, they have to have the prerequisite of English 1101 credited. So that's where you will have to order your college transcript and have that sent over to the new college so that they can register you for that spring class. Again, that should be done probably towards the end of your fall semester to ensure that the college gets it in time for spring registration. If you're taking any dual enrollment classes not on Ivester's campus, maybe a main campus, maybe LCCA, or even online, go ahead and let us know in this section. Now this is the student sign-off section where again, read these carefully so that you understand what is being addressed so that you can follow through if needed. This first one is just a statement that you understand that completing this class request form does not guarantee you an Ivestor dual enrollment schedule. However, it is required for you to get scheduled. Remember, official class scheduling is contingent on class availability and also official college acceptance and completion of your Georgia Futures funding application. So even though you get an Ivestor schedule, you may not get registered officially by a college. And if that happens, then your Ivestor dual enrollment schedule is null and void. Okay. As a dual enrollment student, you're also considered a student on main campus, and they will send you information to your personal or even your college email. This statement lets you know that you're going to get requests for you to make appointments with their dual enrollment coordinators on their campus, and you can actually ignore those because all of the scheduling for Ivestor classes are done through Ivestor. Here's just another confirmation that you understand that you will not get scheduled without your Georgia Futures funding application being completed and all 3 colleges added: UNG, Lanier Tech, and Brenau University. Then let us know if you have taken an AP, Lang, or Lit test. And if you have been accepted as one of our program of choice students, please let us know what program of choice you have been accepted to. Those students have a pre-prescribed list of classes that will appear on their schedule, even though it's not on the class request form. And then again, let us know if you have dual enrollment classes not on Ivestor's campus. This will ensure that when we build a schedule that we will try to do things so that they're not in direct conflict of one another. The last section is our Ivestor student understandings and honor code and sign off. So this is basically just a honor code which lets students know what the expectations are and what some of the consequences may be. We need every student to go into that document and read it, and then of course sign off that you have done that. Students that have not completed this portion may not get their class request fully processed, so please be sure to complete that last part. This last section is for the office only, so you don't have to put anything there. Once you're done, go ahead and click Submit and read the confirmation statement at the end. Remember, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. We're here to help you. We know that there's a lot of steps and a lot of questions. You can always meet with your high school counselor for suggestions on what classes you should sign up for, but nothing is set in stone until the add drop period is completed. So once you get your Ivestor dual enrollment schedule, if there's a change that needs to be made, there is a class change request process that you will have information on so that we can get all the right classes that you need and want. So thank you for watching and happy class requesting.